talk about this thing called branding. We'll go to the next slide. I have this thing out here called branding, less is more. First of all, can anybody help me define branding? What is branding? What is it? I'm sorry? Your village? Image, I'm sorry. Obviously way too many days of playing rock and roll. Spandex pants were a little too tight back in the 80s and they affected my hearing. Thank you very much. I gotta laugh here. I love this table. So, your image, yes, this is how the public perceives you. Any other definitions of what branding is? Recognition? A recognition? Name recognition, yes, exactly. Now, I have this phrase here, less is more. I actually wrote a book a few years ago called Branding Yourself Online. A publishing company approached me to write it, and at first I'm going, branding, it's like a corporate thing. It's like Coke logos and, and corporations and products and all that. But they wanted me to write it on personal branding. And I realized, well, yeah, I guess that's what I've been doing all these years, branding myself as, indie music marketing resource, and didn't even know it. So I was forced to research this topic when I wrote this book, and I ended up really loving it. And so, but basically, an effective brand, which is why even though you're not a brand name in the Tide and all temperature cheer and all that, you are a personal brand. And that's how you communicate with the market and set yourself apart from all the other people that people might confuse you with. But a good brand consists of three things. It's who you are, it's what you do, third, it's the unique way that you do it. So it's who you are, what you do, and the unique way that you do it. And most people, unfortunately, leave out the third part. It's the most crucial part, and I'm going to explain exactly how this works in just a second here. When somebody meets you, they ask, first of all, who are you? And it's your name. I'm Bill or Fred or whatever. What do you do? And sometimes people just say, I'm a blues guitar player, or I'm a Christian musician, or whatever the case may be. They stop there. You don't give people that additional piece of information that will help them figure out who you are. So one of the biggest personal brands on the planet, go to the next slide, is... Lane, are you back there? There we go. Oprah Winfrey. Probably one of the, it has probably the most influential brands. Let's examine Oprah on these three pieces that I've just mentioned. Who is she? Her name is Oprah Winfrey. Now, what does she do? Now, when somebody does this, like the general category of where they fit in on a general scale, basically, what does Oprah do? She's a talk show host, right? Now, so the thing that sets her apart is this unique thing. And how would you describe the way that Oprah does what she does that makes her a brand? She's Oprah, yes. She gives away cars, yes. That's, I'm sorry, your turn. She talks about, she has a very empowering message. Is that fair to say? I think she was using this term, change your life TV, a few years back. So primarily appeals to women, but men too. I'm an Oprah fan. So that's how we would look at Oprah, one of the biggest brands. Let's compare Oprah to someone else. So I don't know. Let's go to the next slide. How about Jerry Springer? Let's examine Jerry Springer using these same criteria. Who is he? It's his name. He's Jerry Springer. The general category, what does Jerry Springer do? He's a talk show host. So based on these first two pieces of this puzzle, you could pretty much, they're indistinguishable from each other, right? Because it's very likely you'll have a conversation with somebody, you go and say, yesterday I was watching this TV show, and on it, this guy who lived in a trailer park with a big belly, he threw a chair at his brother-in-law because he just found out that he was sleeping with his wife. Now, was that on Springer or Oprah? I can't remember what show. Would you ever have that conversation or have that confusion? Why is that? Because they have distinct brand identities, right? You describe that scenario, you go, oh, that's Jerry Springer. When you had the name Jerry Springer ahead of time, you would know exactly what show that was on, because that's what he's known for. So let's examine, so that's what branding is. What can you add to the conversation that sets you apart?